Hello, me mateys. Voovie here, climbing up the ranked doubles ladder with my favourite Pokemon, Alcremie. Yes, me mateys, today is probably the last day of Season MB Part 2 anyway, because next season is going to be Part 3 because, well, as you would all know, next season is when Worlds is happening. And yes, actually, no, I won't be streaming Worlds for a watch party. I don't think I have the bandwidth for that. It's got to be there's got to be a lot of interruptions if that happens. So no, unfortunately, I won't be doing a watch party for Worlds. But today, me mateys, we're going to be climbing up with the good old Mega Audino team with Meowscarada, Armarouge, Primarina, and of course Mudsdale and Alcremie as our main core. Now, last video we confirmed that Rindo Berry was it's good. It's really good, especially if you want to have a bit more of a solid matchup into Charizard Venusaur teams, and also accounts for Sinistchas too. And, I mean, sort of, like, you still got to get past the burn on Sinistcha, and then Mega Meganium and, who was it? Meowscarada, right? It does pretty well. I'd suspect, because of the prominence of Mega Charizard Y, if you're running Mudsdale in a tournament, maybe Rindo Berry is a little bit better. But however, for me mateys, and just based on what I encounter, I think the Pasho Berry is just a little bit more helpful for the fact that rain boosted wave crashes and the like will just get the Mudsdale in one shot. Now, also, what I'm also going to do, I'm going to change up Armarouge's EVs a bit. Now, 32 points and 30 and 32 points don't really bother Armarouge that much. There are a very select few matchups where it might matter on the 2-hit KO in certain situations, but for this video, I'm not going to worry about that, me mateys. We're just going to leave it at 30. Take off our special defense point because even if we put it up against Mega Floette, right? Mega Floette, Light of Ruin's always a 2-hit KO regardless, so there's not much use in having that defense point. Maybe there is in certain, like, Weather Ball situations where we need to survive 2 attacks with Armarouge. Or rather, like, we need to survive a Sucker Punch and then a special move of some sort. But yeah, but for now, I'm going to put on 4 defense points for Armarouge. Now, this allows Armarouge to be able to guaranteed to survive a max attack Earthquake from Life Orb Garchomp. Yeah, max attack Jolly Garchomp. Now this, because of the way spread moves work and how the calculations are, it's actually better off to try and account for the Earthquake rather than the Stomping Tantrum, because of single target attacks don't get any modifiers on them. Stomping Tantrum, according to the damage calculator, actually has a 6.25% chance to KO. Which is kind of nuts that it is the way that calculations work, but this is kind of to account for Garchomps a little bit better, and so that if they want to go for Fake Out Earthquake on, like, let's just say they go for Fake Out on Audino, right, or Fake Out onto Primarina to stop the Moonblast onto the Garchomp, well, now Armarouge can now get Trick Room up because Earthquake will not KO the KO the Armarouge unless if it's Adamant Garchomp specifically. It also has to be Adamant and at least I think it was like 23 points and then still Life Orb, right? 23 points in the physical attack. So we'll go for this and see how we do. The 4 points in defense should help out with Earthquake, and it also will help out slightly into the Mega Aerodactyl matchup too, because Mega Aerodactyl, either that or regular Aerodactyl, I forget which one it was, but Regular Aerodactyl is at least a 2-hit KO, but it is a rolled, so it can be a 3-hit KO. Yeah, it can be a 3-hit KO on the Armarouge. And there's been a bit of a revelation with the Mega Audino, me mateys. So I've been going on for quite a while, as you who have been watching the channel for a while now, especially since Season 1, the Sneasler matchup. Okay, the Sneasler matchup has been one of the many toughest points for me to try and figure out, but I think I actually have a line into Sneasler, and with Pasho Berry, this is going to help even more so. So the strategy is, Mega Audino technically doesn't care about a Oko from a Diaclaw, right? Never did worry. Life Orb Sneasler is a little bit more threatening, but it's still not an Oko. That's the main thing. Will do enough to prevent Audino from ever clicking Trick Room again, right? But as long as we lead ourselves pretty good, and against our team, Sneasler being super effective against like 4 out of 5 Pokemon here, right? We should be able to lure the Sneasler out and try out our new strategy with Mega Audino. And because of that, I think I can actually leverage Mudsdale a bit better, especially into those rain teams. Especially if, like, because rain teams don't even need to lead Archelodon against me. They can save it for the back and let Sneasler take care of all the fairy types, right? And even if they were afraid of the Mudsdale, 1 stamina boost is enough to prevent a 2-hit KO. So, in my opinion, me mateys, I'll try this out. I'll try out a new strategy into Sneaslers if we come across them. And we'll go from here. And let's see my achievements. Let's just make sure I've got, well, I think it was like the Biascarada achievement. No, ground type achievement. Okay, very good. Mudsdale's doing some good work here. Alright, let's get into the games, me mateys. And I'll be back once I get into one. Oh, so they do show you how many hours are left now. Oh my goodness, that's good. Okay, because I think it was in Season 1, I was on at the last day and it didn't show the hours. Someone might have to correct me on that, but like, I could have sworn I only saw 1 day left on the season ends part there, but very good. I'm so glad they changed that to hours now. Oh my goodness. Now I can actually upload a video during the time when they are updating the game. So very good, me mateys. Alright, Mega Staraptor with Corviknight. That's a combo I haven't really seen. Armarouge is really nice here. Unfortunately, we can't do the Mudsdale strategy that I was thinking of with Mega Audino. Because we don't want this Staraptor to set up too easily, right? So their biggest threat is the Armarouge. So Fake Out from Raichu seems very likely here. But I suspect they just want Raichu for Fake Out and they'll still go for the Mega Staraptor. We're pretty close to 1700, so that could be an ideal strategy. Or it could be just Charm Mega Staraptor, right? I think, because we still have Dazzling Gleam today, I think it's probably better off trying to account for the Staraptor. If we lose the Armarouge too early, that might be a bit of a problem. But Corviknight doesn't have enough power to... or it probably does, but anyway, I think Armarouge... I can go Mudsdale anyway. I would like a secondary Trick Room setter, and you know what? Meowscarada. Because why not? I want to low kick that King Gambit. Oh dear. So I think Alcremie might have been a little bit better, or even Primarina, just so we have like Mystical Fire coverage into the Corviknight, but this accounts for, yeah, they went double Fake Out, or like their Raichu X or /Y. I need to switch out Armarouge pronto here, because if I do not see this Staraptor or Corviknight, then Armarouge just has no value at the moment. they're pretty liable to go for a Focus Blast into the Mudsdale or a Trailblaze if they have it on Raichu X. I think that's what it gets. But yeah, I don't think Close Combat's coming into the Armarouge, so I think I can get away with removing the Sneasler first, because we're not worried about Fake Out with the from the Raichu. They might want to switch out their Raichu, but it seems like they don't since we switched out on Armarouge first. Let's see what we can do. It is Raichu Y, so Focus Blast will be coming for the Mudsdale. And are you Diaclawing the Armarouge slot is the next question. So you Fake Out the Mudsdale, but we do have Inner Focus. Unfortunate we get poisoned, so that's going to matter when we get Diaclawed next turn or Close Combated. And we get Zap Cannoned on the Armarouge slot. Audino does not appreciate that, and that also does just mean we might not be able to get the Trick Rooms, and we missed the high horsepower too. Ooh boy, me mateys, we've been on set by some bad luck today. Okay, well, I'm guaranteed to get it into the Raichu, so I'll just take out your Raichu then. They need to double up into the Mudsdale to KO it. I don't think a raw Focus Blast will be enough to KO my Mudsdale in particular. But the fact that we missed the high horsepower into the Sneasler is just so problematic now. We won't survive the Focus Blast? I was about to say we won't survive the next Zap Cannon, but like, we will survive the Close Combat, thanks to Mudsdale being an absolute unit. And this means we get the best of both worlds today, me mateys. We get Trick Room and Mudsdale survives for the next turn. Unless if we get paralyzed, of course. But Mega Audino persists, me mateys. Mega Audino persists. Thank you, Audino. Oh my goodness. And Healer prevents Mudsdale from going down to Poison. Oh my goodness. It cannot get any better, me mateys. And that's kind of what I have to be careful of, because now this Corviknight's coming in. Yep. Really important that I kept the Mudsdale for this. I mean, a little bit Armarouge for that. And now it's just life duty. Life duty away, me mateys. They can probably Brave Bird or Iron Defense here, but we need Armarouge to deal with the Corviknight now. If we don't get the Life Dew, that's unfortunate. We just need high horsepower to connect on the Sneasler, or Life Dew to come through if Sneasler protects or switches out. And they switch out, so it's Staraptor. No, King Gambit! Ooh, King Gambit's not going to appreciate a ground move. Ooh, boy. And Life Dew goes through, so very good, me mateys. Alright. So that means we'll survive the Brave Bird from the Corviknight, but we probably won't survive Sucker Punch. Ooh, Bulk Up. Okay. +1 Bulk Up, we can survive on the Armarouge. I mean, +1 Brave Bird, we can survive on the Armarouge. I'm just not sure about +2. That's something we got to consider, but I think I need more health. So we'll go for the Life Dew. We should just have enough health to live a Sucker Punch. I want to play it safe, but I don't want the Corviknight stacking up too much, so fainting on the Mudsdale slot will feel unfortunate, but I think I can get away with it. And I don't want to take a Coattail Cleave into the Audino slot at the moment, so I'm not switching into the Mudsdale. So no Sucker Punch, that's very good. I think they're hoping for a high horsepower miss then, which it doesn't, so thank you very much, Armarouge. Now we need to hope for a 2-hit KO on the Sneasler. Okay. 2 turns left of Trick Room. You definitely Fake Out the Audino to prevent Life Dew again, even if we don't go through Paralysis, right? I'm going to protect the Audino this situation, just in case if you want to double up into it to prevent another Trick Room. And then high horsepower into the Sneasler, unless if you protect, but we do get in the Armarouge in for our last turn of Trick Room, which is ideally what I would like. Yeah. So we do get off the protect, so that's very nice. No need to worry about fake out. But they still fake out the Mudsdale. I think they were hoping for a KO with the and Poison Touch, right? So high horsepower connects. Is it Focus Sash? No Focus Sash. Okay, well, we do have a free switch in without Armarouge having to take any damage. So that's nice. Because Sneasler went down, we should have to hope that Armarouge lands its Heat Waves. And then after that, we should be fine. So let's go for a Life Dew just to keep Audino in good shape. And then a Heat Wave. They should be slow on the Corviknight considering I'm not max speed. I mean, I'm modest instead of quiet. But depends on how much speed they built. Oh, we are slower. So that's important, but yep, too important in fact, me mateys. So a little bit of a shaky start, but we managed our way through. Me mateys. I think not respecting the Mudsdale was the key factor. I mean, I've done it before. I haven't respected a Whimsicott. Like, the last Pokemon you'd expect to win them the game is a Whimsicott, right? But as we know, Mega Audino standing next to my partner Pokemon is always the winning factor of the game. So Whimsicott wins their side of the field, the games, right? So it's happened before, me mateys. No shade on that. We're just pointing it out where it does happen and identifying that Mudsdale was just a bit too much of a problem for their team, and perhaps a Focus Blast close combat would have made me have a lot more trouble into that team. But very good, me mateys. Let's keep on going. We're at 1658, so, ooh boy. Hopefully we can climb into 1700s again. If we don't, that's okay, me mateys. I just wanted to have some fun climbing back up with Mega Audino. And we did get to show that, Mudsdale into Sneasler still really good option, as long as we can land our high horsepower, right? Oh, this looks annoying, if I'm gonna be real. Perish Song with Archelodon. Already, I do not like the looks of this. Okay. So, your line should be follow me, Perish Song on Gengar, and then disable whatever I'm going to use on the Meowscarada to feint you, right? So, knowing this, I have to lead Meowscarada Mudsdale. If you don't lead your Perish Song or Gengar, that's a little bit weird, but not the end of the world. And then Mystical Fire Alcremie. I still kind of want Audino, but like, yeah, I think I need Audino in this situation over Primarina or even Armarouge. No, the threat of follow me Gengar is just so problematic for my team. I need something to deal with it firsthand. I can't lead too passive into follow me Gengar, especially if it's a Perish Song team. Because Friend Guard will save them from Throat Chop, but it's the Mudsdale that should get the KO regardless of Friend Guard. It's Incin Gengar, very good. Okay, so this should prompt a switch out from the Gengar. But because they now see Inner Focus Mudsdale, they need to do something about this Mudsdale here. They can't fake out it, unless if they don't know what that Inner Focus prevents flinch. So I'm going to protect the... actually, no, I don't need to protect. They didn't lead follow me, so that leads me to believe they're going to try and Mega Evolve disable the high horsepower after protecting. So I'm going to switch in Alcremie. and then high horsepower this Gengar. I don't want Meowscarada to faint just yet. I need it for the Politoed and low kicking the Archelodon. Yep, so they do Mega Evolve. I suspect it's going to be Fake Out into one of our Pokemon here. They could also Sludge Bomb the Meowscarada slot, which will get rid of our Alcremie like nothing, right? And it is Fake Out into the Mudsdale, so they don't know Inner Focus prevents flinching. And it's Perish Song. Very good. Okay, as long as high horsepower connects, we'll be able to live. We do connect, and Gengar goes down like a bucket of bolts. Very nice, me mateys. Okay, the Gengar is so problematic. Oh boy. Okay. Now we just gotta decide when to switch out our Pokemon. Politoed is a problem, but we got to consider that this team is full on defense, right? They have defense and not much offense. So I think switching back into Meowscarada is fine for the Mudsdale slot. And then I don't particularly want to risk like Ice Beam going off into the Meowscarada, so I can't really decorate this turn. So just a nice Dazzling Gleam should be able to chip them down a little bit here. I could even just go into Audino too. Or yeah, I need to see if you have Archelodon in the back. I'm going into Audino first. So you Weather Ball the Mudsdale slot as you would, and then do you have Darkest Lariat or is it Flare Blitz for some reason? I've seen Flare Blitz on a rain team before, it's not, not out of the ordinary. Okay. Parting Shot the Alcremie, nice. I do have Archelodon, because if you do, I'm going to try something with the Archelodon too. It's Maushold, okay, very good. Okay, Pop Bomb's gonna feel atrocious here, but what I can do for this, because we now see that they don't have Archelodon, Alcremie, Alcremie's not too bad here. So, and Incin, we kind of do need Mudsdale for Incin, so I'm gonna go for it, me mateys. And then Mega Audino Dazzling Gleam. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it, me mateys. Okay. Because they showed me they don't have Archelodon, I can play a little bit more riskier with the Alcremie because Mudsdale's now important too. It's U-turn, not going to do anything, and a Weather Ball shouldn't get the Audino from this position. But we just do have to respect the Fake Out pressure now. And Incin comes back. They're likely to try and feint the Alcremie with Politoed here. Yeah. So they are faster with their Politoed against the Alcremie. So I think I might just go for a Trick Room. I should have gone for Trick Room then. Yeah, considering how much damage that did, going for Trick Room probably would have been the better play. Okay. I think I have to let the Alcremie go down here, unfortunately. Because if I can get off another Decorate into Audino, that's just really good, right? Because what I can do next turn, if they Parting Shot on the Incineroar onto the Audino if I Protect, I think I can get away with going Mudsdale. No, because you've gone Parting Shot. Meowscarada then. Yeah. I think I can get away with Meowscarada and then go for another Dazzling Gleam next turn. Yeah, so they Fake Out the Audino, that's alright. And do they Weather Ball? Yep, Weather Ball the Alcremie. Maybe we survive? We survive! Very good, me mateys. So we get off the Decorate, and there goes the Alcremie. Unfortunately, hearing the Perish Song. So now we have a really strong Audino by our side. Audino's not quite the win condition, but that's what I want them to think, right? And because they have Mousehold in the back and 2 turns left of rain, Meowscarada's pretty fine here. Now, we do have to be careful of another Perish Song, but I don't think that's going to happen considering I can just one-shot you with Flower Trick. And then I can Trick Room here, but I think just going for Dazzling Gleam because I don't think they have enough to KO the Audino from this range. Me mateys. Yep, protecting the Politoed seems about right. Now you should try and Flare Blitz or Darkest Lariat here. You parting shot the Meowscarada. That's a good play. But unfortunately, Flower Trick will go through parting shots, so that's... It's a good play against general grass types, but against Meowscarada specifically, it's not ideal. But then again, you do have Friend Guard on your Mousehold, so they gotta respect the Audino this turn still. So we could definitely see something like Follow Me or Pop Bomb, and they kind of recognize how much damage Audino's doing, so very good, me mateys. The surprise decorate onto Audino for the KO with Dazzling Gleam, and then Meowscarada, me mateys. Very good, me mateys. Oh, we love to see it, we love to see it. Oh, chef's kiss. Mwah. Very good. Alright, let's go on to the next match. Yeah, the most important thing that last game, removing Gengar. Everything has to do with removing the Gengar in that game. Turn 1, you have to obliterate the Gengar, and if they don't click Perish Song, that's great. The only real reason why that can fail, if they lead Politoed and Gengar for Perish Song on Politoed. Okay, very good, me mateys. Let's see what Mega Pyroar can do into us. You have to lead Aerodactyl somewhere here, because otherwise what are you doing? Like, what can Pyroar do into Armarouge except for Hyper Beam? And Hyper Voice too, technically. But if you lead Aerodactyl, I can Heavy Slam that, or I could even just Primarina that. And in fact, Armarouge Primarina is pretty nice here as a lead. We don't have anything to instantly wipe us out. And then for Sneasler, I do want to lead Audino Mudsdale for that, but like... Oh, okay. Okay, I hear you, Mudsdale. I'll lead you for this. And then, because we have Dazzling Gleam, Audino's pretty nice here. We could have Alcremie too. That's not too bad. The Mystical Fire's not bad. But I think we can get away with Audino here. Okay, so this is kind of what I had in mind with Mega Audino, but we're doing with Armarouge, since Armarouge is just really good into their team. But like, yeah, let's see if they do lead the Sneasler. It is Sneasler and Aerodactyl. Okay, this changes things a little bit because, oh, pressure! Okay. That means we don't have to worry about a random Throat Chop then. Let's see. Okay, I want to avoid the turn 1 Fake Out onto Armarouge, and then we just High Horsepower the Sneasler. Yep. Because even if you close combat the Mudsdale, we'll survive whatever Aerodactyl has to throw it into it. So this is okay. And it's Mega Aerodactyl too, so we don't have to worry about pressure, just Tough Claws. Tough Claws dual Wing Beat will hurt, but I don't think it's enough to feint the Mudsdale, even after a close combat. So let's see what they go for here. It should be Rock Slide Fake Out. Yep, Fake Out into the Armarouge since it's the Trick Room setter. And then Rock Slide. Oh, it's Ice Fang! Not even a 2-hit KO, so that's nice for the Mudsdale. And we missed the High Horsepower again! No, Mudsdale! Oh no! See me, mateys, in certain situations, this is why I prefer Stomping Tantrum, you know? Oh, I love to see it. Now you're pretty much liable to go for Rock Slide, and close combat. Even if I do get off the Trick Room, you remove my strongest threat into your team. So, very good, V-Mateys. I kind of have to protect the Mudsdale, thinking that they won't go for the Armarouge, but considering how they played, they're likely just go double up into the Armarouge with Dire Claw, Rock Slide. So yeah, there's the Rock Slide. We'll survive one, but it's the Dire Claw coming next that I don't think we will survive. Does about half, so that was a high roll. And then close combat onto the Mudsdale. So unless if we flinch, we get off the Trick Room. And we flinch on the Armarouge. How unfortunate. I think we lose the game off of that. However, I'm still going to try a little bit. You're going to close combat the Mudsdale, so I have to switch out the Armarouge here. And then we have to let the Mudsdale unfortunately go down here. We'll still try and go for high horsepower, but we need Trick Room up more than anything. And we need Armarouge to be in for the Mega Pyro. So Rock Slide does connect. Fortunately, we have Inner Focus, so not going to matter too much on Mudsdale. We just have to survive the close combat, and it doesn't look like that will survive. Yep, unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Alright, let's go to Phase 2. Unburdened, so Psychic can KO it in one shot. So Primarina it is. Alright. Let's try round 2 of this. A Dire Claw Rock Slide will not get the Audino, but a Dire Claw Dual Wing Beat will. I have to go for the Mega anyway, despite it being Sneasler. And then I think it's protecting the Primarina is just more beneficial here, because if they Dire Claw the Primarina, we just go down after a Rock Slide, even if it isn't like max attack Sneasler. So this is beneficial for us. If we flinch on this turn, then that means we just probably just lose on the spot. Coaching, that's not going to make your Aerodactyl survive, so very good. We spotted a misplay, me mateys, and that's what it's all about. That is exactly what it's all about. Okay, so that's why you don't give up. Okay, we've got shots. We do need to be careful now. Let's see. I need to scout out your protects this turn, because we need to make sure that we don't get OHKO'd by this Sneasler. So a Dazzling Gleam is okay. We should be able to survive one dual wing beat on the Primarina. We just need to remove the Sneasler, I think. Because they should see how big Sneasler is for my team and protect that, and then go for Rock Slide on their Aerodactyl. Let's see if they do that. They protect on the Aerodactyl. They don't protect the Sneasler. Very good, me mateys. Oh, very good. Thank you, Primarina. Woo! And they had Unburdened, so we don't need to worry about Focus Sash, and even if they did, Dazzling Gleam did the damage too. Oh boy, that's nice. Okay, now Pyroar or Hydreigon, right? Actually, no Pyroar, since they megaed the Aerodactyl. Hydreigon or Whimsicott? Ooh, okay. I don't have Alcremie, so we're pretty liable to a Encore here. Gonna Life Dew. Yeah, now they're gonna Encore the Primarina into Psychic. Okay. Let's see what I can do for that. I think going for another Dazzling Gleam's fine here. And then if they don't Encore us, we just go for Hyper Voice. They don't go Encore, no Encore, me mateys. Unless if it's like, no, never mind, no Encore. Very good, we just remove the Aerodactyl. And now even Giga Drain won't faint the Primarina quite, but it will restore a lot of the Whimsicott's health. Yep, Energy Ball 2, not too bad. Primarina will be down in 2 hits thanks to that, but Now it's just a matter of can we KO their last Pokemon, and it is the Hydreigon. So Mega Audino can handle a Hydreigon easy peasy, even if they had a Flash Cannon. That's okay, me mateys. Now we can just go for a Moonblast into this Whimsicott. There's no reason to leave it on the field after this, right? And they see that too. Me mateys, that is the prime example of not giving up, especially if you are reliant on Trick Room. Have your secondaries Trick Room support if you need it, if you think you need it, and then play for Trick Room, me mateys. Oh my goodness, the fact that I did not give up. If you can see my face, you can't see my crazy gestures I'm making, but like, I didn't give up after Armarouge took so much damage. I put in the Audino. We managed to catch him on coaching Sneasler, and then they dual wing beated the Primarina, so we got off the Trick Room with Audino and proceeded to make some gains on them, me mateys, and we clutched out the victory. Oh, very good. Okay, and now this final match probably will be able to determine if we can get into 1700s again. Thanks to that, I'm feeling good, me mateys. Maybe we're too greedy, but let's see if we can do it. Oh, or is Karma gonna hit us back down to 1600s again? Oh no. Alright, let's see what you got, me mateys. Alright. Mega Staraptor with Glamora again. Okay. Again, like I said last time, Staraptor, Glamora, the worst combination my team can go up against. Audino does not appreciate close combat coverage, and Sludge Bomb on Glamora will just feint the Audino, no matter what we try for here, right? However, we gotta rely on them not knowing that. So, we're gonna have to lead the Audino. I think it's always good to lead Primarina here. Unless if you lead Whimsicott King Gambit, I suppose. That's kind of like the way out of that. But yeah, Glamora and Staraptor are just two really big problems that can shut down Trick Room on this team. Then I don't think Mudsdale. Oh, I can't remember what I led last time, like had in the back last time. What, I think it was like Alcremie Armarouge? Let's see. I think I can get away with Armarouge and Meowscarada. Seems a bit strange, but maybe I can get away with it. I think I had Armarouge and Alcremie in the back last time. I can't remember. Oh no. So Whimsicott and Glamora. Okay. Ooh, okay. That means we only need to worry about Encore next turn. We don't Mega the Audino because we'll always survive whatever they bring into us. And then we just got to protect the Primarina just to scout out for any Energy Ball or Energy Ball on the Whimsicott and Sludge Bomb from the Whimsicott. So very good, me mateys. Let me just make sure I did actually click Trick Room. And then go for the Protect. Yep. So Whimsicott here, I think this Whimsicott usually runs Moonblast, but I need to scout out if they did change it on the Whimsicott slot. And then Sludge Bomb on the Glamora. So it is Moonblast instead of Sludge Bomb, so that's okay. And then Sludge Bomb, yep. They covered for the Mega Audino, and look at that! Critical hit. If I Mega'd the Audino, we'd be down. And Mega Audino's going down this turn anyway. Right. That's very unfortunate for Audino, but for a Trick Room team, that's not too bad. Because now I get my switching into my Armarouge now. And these two should be enough to deal a pretty decent amount of offense into their team. So I think going for the raw Psychic with the Armarouge is a bit better than than Psychic from the Primarina or even Hyper Voice. That way I can Moonblast this Whimsicott if they switch out one of these two Pokemon right. We're just dealing some really effective stab attack damage or same type attack bonus damage. Okay, Encore into Protect, that's fair enough, me mateys, but now your Glimmora is probably going down into Sash and you'll KO the Primarina. Very good. Let's see, you should probably Power Gem this turn. I think we might, ooh, maybe we don't survive. Oh, okay, I was overconfident, me mateys, that's okay. Yeah, Power Gem and Encore. Oh my goodness, you know what? I said it before, me mateys. We didn't respect the Whimsicott. we foretold it ourselves. Okay, Primarina's protecting this turn, so I think just going for protect on them. Oh, actually, I can't. Actually, yes, I can protect on the Meowscarada because Prankster doesn't work on Dark types. So protect on the Meowscarada should be fine, and we're locked in to protect on the Primarina. Alright, so last turn I should have switched out the Primarina into the Meowscarada, because if they'll go Encore and then take out the Armarouge, oh my goodness me mateys. Okay, just gonna click Flower Trick into this Glimmora, and then kind of have to click Protect again. Yeah, I just didn't respect the move. Oh no. Doesn't affect Meowscarada, so Meowscarada is guaranteed to live. And then we now have, we can force out either their Mega Pokemon or a Encore into... Oh, well, they already showed that Encore doesn't work, so... Gonna be very problematic, but maybe we could make it work. But Encore's bound to end, and they're gonna just re-Encore the Primarina. That's kind of what makes sense here, right? Yeah, and then you show Staraptor, Encore the Primarina, and then, yep, okay, mateys. Let's Flower Trick this Staraptor anyway. They should be faster. And then, if we can land the Moonblast into the Whimsicott, or even the Staraptor, that should be fine too. Alright, let's see what you're doing. It should be Encore into the Primarina again. But then Flower Trick should do a respectable amount of damage. They don't click Encore, so Moonblast will just go through. And there's the Staraptor, me mateys! Oh no, maybe I should have clicked, No, Flower Trick was the best option there. Because now Flower Trick goes into the Whimsicott, and it's the most damaging move I have into it. Very good. Now it should be a Moonblast into the Meowscarada, so we're not faster next turn outside of Trick Room. And then it's just up to Primarina to KO the last Pokemon. Because we'll survive a Moonblast from the Whimsicott. It's just what we need to do into this last Pokemon that they brought. I didn't see Basculegion, so we should have a little bit of a chance, and it is the Garchomp. Okay, let's just confirm that they're not protecting... Oh, actually, I can't protect this turn. We kind of have to limit ourselves to Moonblast, because Encore will just get us next turn. I have to threaten the Moonblast onto the Garchomp, because if you get OHKO'd by Moonblast, then that means Whimsicott has a slightly lower chance of winning out the game. So it's not impossible to win here, but we still have a chance to win. So yeah, you do click the Earthquake. It's still not single target damage thanks to Whimsicott being on the field, and Life Orb chips you down. How much does Moonblast do now? Both Moonblast. Oh, it's a low roll. Oh, it's a low roll, me mateys. Fairy Feather Moonblast, enough to KO the Garchomp. Alright, this is it, me mateys. Will Moonblast on their side get the low roll? Oh dear me mateys, okay. Here we go. That last Moonblast did about 40 something damage, so will we get a low roll on their Moonblast? Let's hope, me mateys, let's hope. Oh, I'm clasping my hands together. Come on, Primarina. Alright, will Moonblast KO? Oh yes! It doesn't KO me mateys! And because of that, never give up me mateys! We KO the Whimsicott. That's 1700s again, me mateys! Holy moly! And there goes my microphone because I'm blasting into it. Oh my goodness, what a set of games to get me back into 1700s. Am I right, me mateys? He could not have asked for a better set of games here today, me mateys. A perfect, absolutely perfect way to end the season. Good my gracious, a low roll onto the Primarina. We survive on 2 HP, me mateys. 2 HP. Oh my goodness. Okay, me mateys. And because of that, I have to share the team, right? I have to share the team. Good my gracious. Thank you to Primarina. Thank you so much, Primarina. Let's just give it the summary spotlight. The summary spotlight, me mateys. Primarina, MVP of that last game, tearing down the Garchomp, surviving the Moonblast from the Whimsicott on a low roll. I think that was like a 10% chance low roll, but considering our luck today, Primarina deserves the spotlight, and so does Mega Audino, and so does Alcremie. My goodness me mateys. Oh my gosh! Phew. Oh my goodness, oh goodness gracious me, but very good, me mateys. The summary spotlight goes to Primarina today, and me mateys, that's where we'll end it for this season. Oh goodness gracious, we clawed our way back up to 1700s with some amazing games. Oh my god. We had a little bit of a tired Mudsdale who's been clicking high horsepower. Unfortunate, gets the 5% misses twice in a row at turn 1. But me mateys, we don't mind. We forgive the Mudsdale. We were on top of our game today, calculating for the worst. And we managed to set up Trick Room. And we never gave up. Never give up, me mateys. This is the prime video. You need something to show to your mates outside of YouTube, or like, you need to show your mates why you shouldn't give up in Pokemon. This is the video to come to, me mateys. This right here is the video, and we're gonna give the summary spotlight once more with Primarina. You deserve it, Primarina. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for winning the games and getting me back into 1700s again. Woohoo! Alright. So, very good, me mateys. As for whether or not my strategy worked with Mudsdale, yes, it worked. Despite it missing, we managed to clutch out the games anyway, except for, I think it was one. But, like, one didn't quite go to plan, but that's alright, me mateys. The high horsepower into the Sneasler is such a good offensive threat. As long as Mudsdale can't get KO'd that turn, it's always worth going for, in my opinion. And if they protect the Sneasler, fearing the Mudsdale, well then we just get up Trick Room, right? There is only one Pokemon in the game that can feint the Mega Audino turn 1. And that's Gholdengo. Life Orb Gholdengo with Make It Rain. And even then, thanks to our spread, it's not reliable. I do believe it's like a 50% chance to Oko, or even if you're anything but modest max special attack, it's like in the Gholdengo's favor slightly. But if you're timid, then it's in Audino's favor to survive. I think even timid Gholdengo is never a KO against Mega Audino. But yeah, me matey. So even if high horsepower missed, the strategy works. This is quite a big revelation for Mega Audino into Sneasler matchup, and really does well for my the mental game into Sneasler, because before, as you would have seen on this channel, I've always been afraid of Sneasler, right? Sneasler's just been such a big problem with the fake out, Dire Claw next turn, right? Or close combat. Even if close combat's the most damaging move, I think it's always worth to go Dire Claw, just so you can get the sleep chance, right? Sure, it's 30%, but like, you're doing so much damage to with Dire Claw anyway, and you're risking the status condition too. So overall, because the focus is on Audino, you're kind of making Audino what I like to call a tank. I mean, of course that's what everyone calls a really bulky Pokemon, but like, because I've been playing a bit of hero shooters recently, so you make Audino like a vanguard for your team, the front line, direct all the attention to Audino, and then let Mudsdale get a sneak attack on the Sneasler. That's kind of the thinking anyway, and because I've said that, now the strategy's open out into the world, but there's not really much a Sneasler can do against that, unless if they have literally Mega Meganium next to Sneasler, because Mega Meganium will always KO Mudsdale. Flower Trick's Meowscarada is less liable to KO, and then of course Venusaur can also KO a Mudsdale with, it has to be Mega Venusaur though. With my spread, it has to be Mega Venusaur to get an Oko. Regular Venusaur needs Life Orb to get an Oko, but if it's anything other than that, then Mudsdale will barely survive. But very good, me mateys. So for the end of this season, this team, you've seen it here. This team is guaranteed to get you, or at least, you know, guaranteed to get me into 1700s lickety split. And we can shrug off the bad luck any day of the week, apparently. And, oh dear, yeah, we could shrug off the bad luck any day of the week and then make it work with our Pokemon, as long as we choose our Pokemon wisely. I'm gonna be real, I kind of just chose the the back line Pokemon willy-nilly. I knew the leads, but the one that I was most concrete on was the Gengar matchup, because in my opinion, Gengar Perish Trap teams rely on Shadow Tag. Once you remove Shadow Tag, Perish Trap doesn't really work anymore. It's just Perish, right? No more Trap, just Perish. That's why I'm kind of afraid of Gothitelle reappearing in games when it does come back, or if it hasn't come back, you know? Because Gothitelle is such an important asset for Mega Gengar teams. You have that second Shadow Tag user, and you don't even need to lead Gengar in that situation. You can just have Gothitelle Politoed set up Fake Out with Gothitelle, then Perish Song with the Politoed. You Shadow Tag. You don't even need to do anything. You can probably just double protect on that turn, or disable with the Gothitelle if it gets it back right. But yeah, Gothitelle's not even in the game, or I haven't seen a Gothitelle anyway, so we don't have to worry about that, me mateys. Hopefully it doesn't get access to Fake Out when it does come back out, because double Shadow Tag seems like a nuisance to deal with, and I particularly do not want to face off against that, nor is it really enjoyable. But the satisfaction of beating the Mega Gengar, that is where it's at, me matey. So very good. Yeah, shoutouts to Meowscarada. I think it's worth keeping Meowscarada for Basket Legion. 144 speed. If I look at Mega Raichu, 154. Right. What I might do, I think I can get away with making Raichu a little bit slower than Charizard's, right? Oh, but see, the thing. Oh, anyway, that's for next time. Okay, yeah. But yeah, me mateys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alcremie, favorite Pokemon of all time, Mega Audino, favorite Mega of all time. Mega Raichu X does come extremely close though, I have to say. Mudsdale, always a fantastic option. Even if you miss the high horsepower, I don't mind Mudsdale. It is reason to believe that I should be running Stomping Tantrum, you know? But high horsepower is stronger and does guarantee Okos on Sneasler anyway, so that's very good. And then Meowscarada, like a very good MVP in terms of just ridding myself of all the threats that that the rest of the team don't like specifically the Basculegion matchup. We need full health on the Meowscarada for Last Respect's Choice Scarf Basculegion, but if we suspect that they're only Life Orb or Mystic Water, we can definitely get away with just 1 point in speed and then Flower Tricking it away. Very good, me mateys. That's why speed control is important, but also knowing some speed tiers is very important too. And I'm probably going to waffle on anyway, all the more if I keep on going about that. So Armarouge, very nice Pokemon to deal with Audino and Alcremie's weaknesses. The fire typing resisting all the steel type moves that comes its way, and the psychic typing to remove any poison types that come our way too. Great. Exactly why we have Armarouge on the team. And also secondary Trick Room support. You've seen it before, me mateys. You see it again with this video. Very good. Primarina. Again, one more summary spotlight. Thank you, Primarina. And great spread damage. Moonblast Fairy Feather gets the well, not guaranteed, but like is likely to KO whatever you need it to, right? With the Fairy Feather. And then Psychic, just to rid us of all those Sneaslers. The less we see of Sneasler, the better, me mateys. My goodness. Alright, that should be enough time to calm the nerves, the adrenaline down for a little bit. Alright, let's give away this specific team too with the Dazzling Gleam Audino. And of course it makes sense to give away this team, me mateys. You saw it here first. I climbed all the way back up from 1560 something and all the way back into 1700s, me mateys, after falling down from like 1770 or something. Oh no. Alright, so very good. I've explained most of the Pokemon here. The EV spreads, I've always loved this Sassy spread with Audino. The extra special defense with Sassy just makes you a little bit better into Dazzling Gleam Floette. Not so much Moonblast Floette, but Dazzling Gleam Floette. And if they have to run Calm Mind, then that gives you a chance to Heavy Slam it with Mudsdale. Mudsdale, 24 HP. Maybe you could get away with 201 HP with 26 points. I personally just want 199. I just wanted the number 99. Then you got 16 points of attack. Do be aware, nowadays Sylveons are rocking a little bit more defense investment so they can survive the random heavy slams coming from Mudsdales, right? Or even just not the Mawile matchup, but like I think it's like regular Scizor bullet punches, right? Yeah. And then, because if they're rocking at least 3 points in defense with max HP, then they will survive the heavy slam. And then after the 3 points, it's more guaranteed that they will survive. Okay. So if you need to, maybe you can get away with trading some defense for HP and an attack. But otherwise, this set's also really nice. You can survive a couple of special attacks on this Mudsdale too, and you're built to live Torkoal Solar Beams and Timid Charizard Solar Beams as well, I do believe. Yeah. Anyway, Pasho Berry, really good into Rain Archaludon teams. Especially if you suspect that they're going to lead Archaludon with Pelipper. Weather Ball will not be enough to feint the Mudsdale. You just got to be aware that where you're putting Mudsdale on the team, because I've been too afraid in my past couple of videos to put Mudsdale against the team, and I wanted to summon the Archelodon for the summon it for the Mudsdale to fight back again. However, this season we didn't end up getting to do that, but no matters, me mateys, we made up for it in droves this video. Max HP, almost max special attack on the Armarouge, 4 points in defense, as we know, to survive the Earthquake on Garchomp. Alcremie, standard Alcremie set, 20 points in special attack. Just do note, it's not enough to hit KO an Archelodon on the Alcremie, so you do need to plan around the fact that you're not going to hit KO an Archelodon. The only way you can 2-hit KO with Archelodon is through Primarina. But you are susceptible to a Electro Shot on Primarina. Do keep that in mind, but that is kind of your way out of Archelodon matchups. I've shown it before how it can be done. I've been trying different things, but yeah, if you suspect it is Archelodon to turn 1, you go for the Moonblast on Primarina. You have to kind of sacrifice your Primarina then. You have Meowscarada for the Swampert, and then Mudsdale to clean up the Archelodon. Or Alcremie to clean up the Archelodon if you don't like the stamina boost, right? And then finally, max HP Meowscarada, me mateys. Max HP Meowscarada. Do not underestimate the max HP Meowscarada. Sure, we don't outspeed Sneaslers or Charizards with this set, but against Milotic, you can survive 3 hits of Ice Beam, or at least 2 hits if they're built max special attack. This is very important if Meowscarada needs to live a hit when dealing with a Basculegion that's likely going to be in a Milotic team. I don't know why, but that's what I've seen anyway. But like, yeah, me mateys. Oh yeah, and 1 point of speed in the Meowscarada, so you can outspeed every Basculegion bar Choice Scarf Basculegion. Yeah. So, me mateys, I have one question for you. It's not related to champions, but my question for you for this video, I suppose, is if Pokemon were ever to release, would you rather Pokemon releasing another Pokemon Stadium, or would you rather them releasing a Pokemon mini-game showdown, right? What I mean by that, Pokemon Stadium, as you know, has them like the mini-game festival or whatever inside one of its modes, right? Has all the mini-games with like Scyther, Pinsir, Delibird, Togepi, Magikarp, Clefairy, Drowsy, I already said Magikarp, Rattata, and all that sort of stuff, right? Would you rather than make a game specific for the mini-games, or make it general like a Pokemon Stadium game? With the minigame Pokemon game, you're allowed to also include the quizzes from the Pokemon Stadium 2 in there as well. Let me know what you think in the comments, but otherwise, me mateys, that will be it for this video, and for Season MB2, I think. Yeah, MB2. I'm gonna see you in the next season, but I also have a video planned for, when this video comes up, it will be maintenance time tomorrow for me, and then I'll be able to record a video because I actually have an idea what to do during maintenance period. So very good, me mateys, look forward to that. And so, yeah, that will be it for this video, me mateys. Never give up, am I right, me mateys? Never give up, always believe in your Pokemon, and your favorites will win out the day as long as you prepare. And not making the wrong decisions like I did in stream. Oh no, me mateys. Okay, very good. Very good. Alright. Yeah, one more time. That will be it for this video, me mateys. Thank you so much for enjoying my content. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching too. I'm Voovie. I will see you in the next one. Ta and Ta-ta!